I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, here we go, fans. Welcome to Ohlone College Fremont campus here. And welcome back to the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. My name is Armando Galan, and welcome to today's stream between San Bernardino Valley and the Ohlone College Renegades. This is game 3 of a 3-game set between the Renegades and San Bernardino. San Bernardino took the first game by a score of 7-6, and the Renegades yesterday, I got one score from Stevie, and then I got another score from Coach Curran, and then online it got another score. It said 19-5 and 19-6. Online it says 19-7, so I'm going to go with that. The Renegades won by a score of 19-7. On the mound tonight for the Renegades is going to be Nate Rosser, as we have a pretty crazy wind blowing through Ohlone College today, blowing away to straight right field. We are in the double digits when it comes to miles per hour for wind, so it's going to favor the left-handed hitters, and of course it's going to screw with our microphone quality a little bit, so bear with us as the day progresses. The wind is going to die down. Nate Rosser is on the mound tonight for the Renegades, and he has no ERA on the season so far and only 2 innings pitched. This is going to be his second appearance of the season. And leading off is going to be McQueen.
Yeah, I know.
Rosser, his first pitch. It is a fastball that misses the zone, and we are starting today's game 0-1, and oh my goodness, the wind is absolutely screwing with this microphone quality. Goodness sakes, stick with us, friends. 1-0. Outside and low for a ball makes it 2-0. Gonna have to just stick down here for a minute because I have a stool that's a little bit too high. Has Rosser, kicks and deals. It's a fastball in there for a strike on the outside corner, makes it 2-1. Now Rosser gets the sign. Here it comes. In there for a strike. Let's go over the defensive alignment for the Renegades from left to right. In the outfield is going to go Nino, Arakaki, and Mahi. From left to right in the infield, Cam, Hom, Parker, and Kyle. And then behind the dish and putting down the signs is Nathan Wood. Breaking pitch misses the zone there. It's going to make the count now 3-2 for Nate Rosser. So Ross now with his 3-2, kicks and deals. In there, strike 3.
I'm doing it right now. Do you see it? Take the saucy off. You might see it better.
First strikeout of the game for Nate Rosser. And let's talk about his pitch repertoire. He throws a fastball, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's got a 4-pitch repertoire, and this is his first start of the season. Nate Rosser, of course, was part of last year's historic team that went 38-2 in the regular season, and he was mainly pitching in relief most of the time, getting a starting nod tonight as he throws a fastball outside and low. Or, not even tonight. It's not even close tonight. We're about maybe, 8 hours away from nighttime? It is 12:03 p.m. His first pitch was at 12:01 p.m. The 1-0. It was a slider that missed.
Not a bad spot.
And so now Ross with a 2-0. Kicks and deals. It's a fastball that misses the zone. And now Rosser with a 3-0, not a 2-1, a 3-0. Here it comes. In there for a strike. And with the wind playing even more games with us, we need a windbreaker over here at Ohlone. 3-1. It is popped up to the right side. Mahi is chasing after it. It looks like it's trouble in foul territory. Mahi makes the play, but he slams up against the fence, and he is down. And Mahi is not getting up, and now the training staff for the Renegades, as well as two coaches, Coach Curran among them, jogging out to Mahi in right field. And the fly ball was dropped by Mahi after the collision with the wall. We're going to take a quick break with the injury.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. I love you. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we return from the injury as Mahi gave the thumbs up, and he is going to stay in this game after colliding with the fence there. Definitely not a play that you want to see. You don't want to see any type of injury whatsoever, especially at this level. And I am trying anything here to try and block this win, so just stick with me, folks. We're going to figure this out together. Apart from the wind kind of messing a pitch that missed the zone, and it's ball 4.
Okay, Ross, get him out here. GB. GB. Roll me one here, 1-4.
And so Ross
Jordan
walked him. I'm clicking the wrong buttons here. There we go. Ross walked him, so let's trying to light up the base. I'm trying to figure out where my stuff is as first pitch is fouled off there, the 0-0 to the new batter. Give me a minute here. I'm all over the place right now. There we go. So the count is now 0-1. As Ross gets the sign, kicks and deals. Misses the zone just barely there. And it's 1-1 now. The new batter is Griffin, and he's playing in right today. Ross kicks and deals with this 1-1. Swinging and a miss there from Griffin. Makes it 1-2. And now Ross with his 1-2 gets the sign. Here it comes. In there, strike 3 called. 2 strikeouts for Nathan, or for Nate Rosser. What am I saying, Nathan? Nate Rosser, 2 strikeouts to start this game. As we welcome the new batter, Zamora. He swings and misses there at his 0-0 delivery, and it is now 0-1. And now the 0-2. Rosser kicks and deals. Steal coming from first base there. The throw is good from Nathan Wood in time for the third out. And so the Renegades will head into the home half, and Nate Rosser dealing so far here to start this game out. And with 2 strikeouts, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey guys, it's me, Ismas, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and we are back here at the Ohlone College Fremont campus. My name is Armando Galan, and we are here live with Ohlone College baseball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And I forgot to clear my assets as I unfortunately completely had to reopen all of my windows and whatnot. And there we go. We are all clear now. Let's go over the starting lineup for the Renegades. It's going to go Arakaki, Tabata, Nino, Nystrom, Calvillo, Ham, who's getting his first start since tearing his PCL, Parker, and Olympia. And then batting ninth will be Wood. And the pitcher for the visiting San Bernardino Valley College is going to be Nathan Campos Jaramillo. And so Jaden Arakaki now stands into the box. And he awaits his first delivery here from Jaramillo. It's a fastball on the outside corner for a ball. The count is now 1-0. And now with the 1-0, here it comes on the ground to the right side through the infield for a base hit. And here now is Mahi Tabata. The Renegades, who rattled off 11 runs in the first inning, probably want to see a very similar result today. Get ahead early and really have no question about this game. They really want to dominate from the first pitch, and that's what Jaden has already established as Tabata takes a breaking pitch on the outside corner for a ball. He's batting from the right side. And a test back at Jaden at first base, and he's ready for that pickoff play. Diving right back to first. So now with the 1-0, here it comes. It is lined in the left. Is it going to get down? Yes, it is. It's a base hit. And a great job there by Mahi. Was able to fight that one off inside. and launch that one out to left for a base hit. Here now is Nino Voltaggio. Voltaggio. Awaiting his 1-0. Here it comes. It's in there for a strike. Now Nino. Awaiting his 0-1. Here it comes. And it is high, and it gets away from the catcher covering, and it's a wild pitch. Both runners are going to move up on that play. As the wind picks up even more. And it's just ridiculous. Mother Nature, please give me a break.
Nino.
Nino now with 2 runners on in scoring position at second and third, being Mahi and Jaden. Awaits his 1-1 and is a fastball that misses the zone. So now with the 2-1. Nino awaits. Here it comes. In there for a strike. Great pitch there from Jaramillo. And we're getting some slight sprinkles now. That is not a good sign. Weather's supposed to clear up as the game progresses. It's supposed to get a little bit warmer. Hopefully a lot less windier, as everything is falling over here, and Nino fouls this one over to the right side. And
Well, it didn't break.
yeah, the wind is starting to push everything over, and it's starting to affect everything. Hopefully it can affect this game and have our left-handers drive it out to right field. And out of here. 2-2 for Nino. Outside, and it's a great take. Great pitch, but even better take from Nino. And so now Nino with the count run full. It's 3-2, and here we go. Jaramillo gets the sign. He kicks, he deals. Voltaggio fouls it off.
Stay on it, attaboy.
Batting next would be Jackson Nystrom, who is on deck and DHing. As we got a 3-2, and here we go. It is on the ground to the left side and fouled. And Nino battling pretty intensely here. Now Nino awaits his 3-2 again. Jaramillo's target is set outside, and Nino fouls it off. So now Voltaggio to await his 4th straight 3-2. This is one heck of a battle here. And here we go. Here it comes. It is on the ground to the left side, and guess what? It's fouled. So we're gonna come back to the box and retry this one here, as Nino weakly hit. It was weakly hit down the third baseline. With his speed, it could have been a very close play. He could have very well beaten that one out. So it was weakly hit, and now with the 3-2, once again, just has to keep battling here and find something to hit. Swing and a miss there on a break here. And that'll be the first down. Nino got tagged from behind by the catcher afterwards. I guess he thought it was a drop third strike. It was not on that play, and Nino did not really like that tag. It was a little bit aggressive for his liking. But Nino has struck it out swinging, and here now is Nystrom. Now Nystrom with 2 runners on and 1 out. Wants to try and find a gap or find some grass as he takes a breaking pitch that misses the zone.
Hey, nice. I'm babe. Oh, nice.
Nystrom batting from the right side. This matchup favors the pitcher Jaramillo because he is a right-handed pitcher. So advantage goes to the pitcher in this matchup here, although the Renegades do hit right-handers pretty well. 1-0 inside. Too far inside. So now with the 2-0 and the wind making its presence felt again, saying, hey, I'm still here. Nystrom is going to step off. Oh, no, wait, there's a, I believe, interference called there on the catcher. So now the count is going to go to 3-0. 3-0, too high. And the bases are now loaded for Cameron Calvillo. And that is the second time now, if you guys heard that thump, that the San Bernardino Valley College iPad has fallen to the floor. And I don't know how many more punches that thing can take before it gets KO'd for real. This Cam, who's batting in the 5-hole tonight, stands in. He's playing at third base, making way for Stevie Hamas. This is a liner to the shortstop, and he makes a jumping play there to steal a base hit from Cameron Calvillo and an RBI for sure. And so now here is Stevie Hamm. And so Stevie, with 2 out, really wants to get himself a base hit here, as there's a breaker that misses the zone. Now Jaramillo with his 0-0, or his 1-0. On the outside corner, called for a strike. It looked like a fastball there. And he is very close to working his way out of this jam.
Hey, Hama, baby. Get done.
And it would be a tremendous opportunity squandered for the Renegades if they can't push across the run here, as the 1-1 is well outside for a ball. As Hamm awaits his 2-1. It's popped up to the right side. It could be playable, and it is not. As it was not playable whatsoever. That wind took it away. I was reading what the catcher was reacting with. It looked like he was trying to have a chance at it. Absolutely no chance there. As anything that gets in the air to right is just going to get really pushed out. You can, I think it's safe to say a left-hander, as this is on the ground to the right side. First baseman has it. Is it going to be a 3 unassisted? It is a 3 unassisted, and the Renegades will strand 3 runners. I'll finish my thought real quick. I think a left-hander could very well get jammed tonight and still find a way to launch one out with how the wind is pushing out to right field. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are back here with some more baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. I just noticed that I didn't clear the asset for the, for yesterday's thumbnail for the basketball stream that we did. And I got to do that because I want people to actually show up for this. And there we go. As Nate Rosser is back in for the Renegades. Had himself a really nice inning, 2 strikeouts, and then Nathan Wood caught a man stealing as this is line on the ground to the third baseman, Calvillo. His throw is offline, but Olympia is able to stick with it, apply the tag there as the throw pulled him off the bag, and that will be a really nicely played ground out there for the Renegades. Now batting is going to be the pitcher Nathan Campos Jaramillo. The 0-0 is grounded. Calvillo has it again, throws it to first. This time the throw is perfect though, in time for the out. 2 pitches.
2 pitches, 2 outs.
Like that. And we saw Griffin Allen in his start on Thursday throw a 5-pitch inning. And it was very similar to this, except it was 2 flyouts. So let's see what Nate has got here. 0-0 delivery. And it's on the outside corner for a ball. So no 3-pitch inning. Gonna have to wait a little bit longer to see that. Juan Ramirez, the batter, and he is probably one of the more impressive technical hitters on the San Bernardino squad as he checks swings, but he broke the plane there. Strike. He's going to take off his windbreaker now. He was wearing one around his face, covering his face and neck. Now with the 1-1, here it comes. And it is lined high and deep to left center field. Nino in the gap and catches it. And that is another 5-pitch inning. Wow. Some great pitching so far from Nate Rosser as we head to the home half of the second. The score is 0-0.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and we are back here on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. I'm Romano Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone College Baseball Action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Let's see if I can take a look at the analytics. We almost have 100 people listening, so thank you all so much. We had over 1,000 for the home opener against Los Medanos, and that was something to behold for sure. Got a new batter to tell you about. It is Nick Parker, the second baseman, getting, I believe this is his first, it's his first starting nod in the home season. I believe it's his first starting nod of the season altogether as well. It's going to go Parker, Olympia, and Wood here in this home half of the second as he takes a first pitch. Fastball for a strike. And now with the 0-1, Parker awaits. Here it comes. And it is fouled off to the right side. And now with the 0-2, here it comes. Kicks and deals. Line to the right side, and the second baseman makes a play, keeps it in front of him, throws to first, and it is offline. Parker rounds first, heads to second, and he's going to be safe. And I believe that is going to be called an E4. We'll await the official score there as Kyle Olympia now comes to the plate. I'm going to say reached on error for sure there. Yep, and there it is on the board now. So officially scored that in E4. And Parker at second as Olympia takes a breaking pitch for a strike. It was funny, I was telling Olympia last night actually that I had a call for him, swing and a miss there from him, makes it 0-2, about if he was to hit a home run, I was going to give him like a really special call. Came up with something really cool with his last name, but had to get it HR approved because it could have gone against school policy, and it did. So I have to go back to the drawing board with finding a little cool quote for him if he does hit a home run. But he told me, it was a funny conversation. He was like, man, I just need to hit one. Right now would be a great time as he bounces this one to the left side. Jaramillo has it, throws it to first in time. Parker moves up to third, though, so it is a productive out for Kyle Olympia. And here now is Nathan Wood. He really just needs anything here. Just get one in the air and make sure it's deep. As the infield is playing in now, and they are definitely going to go to home if it's a ground ball. And there's a steal of home plate by Nick, and a bunt laid down, perfectly played. And the Renegades are going to take the lead by a score of 1-0 as Nate was tagged out down the first baseline. But what a job there. And there was a situation developing now as the catcher had some choice words for Nathan Wood, the catcher of San Bernardino Valley, and he has just been thrown out of this game. Didn't quite see what happened there, but Coach Curran trying to get his guys back together and say, hey, enough, relax, we need you all in this game. So Jaden scores, and that was perfectly played by the Renegades offensively, as we got more rain coming down. And I just love it when the weather report says there's 0% chance of rain, and there is rain. And then this is the one day that we didn't put a canopy up. Just wonderful. As there's now a conversation developing amongst the coaching staff and the umpires. We're going to take a break here, 30 seconds.
Woo! 911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, so as we come back from the break, both teams are having conferences with each other and just reminding each other to, like, hey, let's make sure we temper our tempers, if you will. So quickly though, folks, I want to let you know I am going to be removing all of the stats off the screen except for the score until this rain clears up. It's just one cloud that is raining down on us, but I can't afford to break this equipment that I have with water damage. So I have something covering my keyboard that imprints the stats for you. So everybody who is listening in on the stream, I encourage you, until this clears up, it'll clear up in the next couple of minutes, but as at-bats progress and as, stuff starts happening on the field, listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to try and convey as much as possible, but the count will not be on the screen, outs will not be on screen, base runners will not be on screen for the time being. Until this weather kind of clears up a little bit. Like I said, it'll clear up in the next couple of minutes. And we are still waiting for play to return back to the field. So, I mean, honestly, this is a perfect time to have a little scrum develop between both teams. As the weather is steadily starting to clear up a little bit, let's give it a couple of more minutes, though. And honestly, I mean, I know a lot of people are probably wondering, okay, what happened? What's going on? All this different stuff. It's like, these two teams have now played each other for a third time in 3 days. I imagine they're probably getting a little sick of each other. Probably don't like seeing each other very much anymore, especially because both teams have one win on the series so far. So. And I think that now both the umpires are talking to Coach Kern. I think they're going to say that Nathan Wood might be thrown out of this game. What's going on with the mic? Oh, well, we have about 75-mile-an-hour winds coming through Ohlone College, and we don't have a booth, so that's what's going on. And we are back now as play returns back to the field. Jaden Arakaki is back, and he had a base hit in his first attempt.
Good, Jaden! Good kid! Go get cocked!
So now with the 0-1, it is high for a ball. So Jaden now on the count 1-0.
Hey, Jay!
Now with the 1-0. Too far outside, and it's 2-0. If you guys are just tuning in, we have a little bit of rain coming through, and I'm letting the weather kind of clear up before I'm able to reveal my keyboard again and start updating you with the stats. So pay close attention. 2-0 with nobody on. It's a fastball on the outside corner, makes it 3-0. Coming up next will be Tabata, who also had a hit. So now Jaden with a 3-0. Awaits, and here it comes. It's a breaker that finds the zone. So now it's going to be 3-1 with 2 outs and nobody on. Now with your 3-1, here it comes. Line high and deep to right field. If it stays fair, it's gone. Bye, baby! Jaden Arakaki has just gone deep. And it is now 2-0 Renegades. I can now bring back all the stats as we are still in the bottom of the second as Mahi is now up. He is 1 for 1 today. He awaits his 0-1 or his 0-0 and it's in there for a strike. So now with the 0-1, in there for a strike again. And it was like I was saying all day today. I mean, that really, like, that fly ball was carried so far out by the wind. The wind picked up immensely as Jaden hit that ball, and it more than helped for sure pushing that one out to right. Although even not on a windy day, I think that still would have been gone. He absolutely crushed that thing. Perfect mechanics, sweeping the bat perfectly. Perfect bat to ball action. Here's your 1-2. Outside for a ball. So now with the 2-2 and 2 outs, Mahi awaits. Here it comes. Breaker. Misses the zone. 3-2 now. And the sun is now starting to make its way through the clouds. Sunlight. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Feel the heat, my friends. 3-2. Here it comes. Inside, and Mahi somehow able to foul that one off. But if he was able to stay beside himself there and not swing, he would have taken first base. Whew. That sunlight feels toasty on these frozen hands over here. 3-2. In there, strike 3. So that'll end the inning. Not before the Renegades are able to plate 2 of them. One of them from a sac bunt and another from a home run. We will be back in 30 seconds with more baseball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we are back, and so I want to update on the situation real quick. Nobody on Ohlone College was thrown out. Not Kyle, not Nathan. In that situation that developed on that little scrum that developed after Nathan laid down that bunt to put the Renegades up by a score of 1-0. Only the catcher for San Bernardino was thrown out. I'm not sure what he did. I didn't quite see it, but it garnered a reaction from everybody. One of the Ohlone team members in front of me said he pushed, I believe it was Nathan or either Kyle, one of our two guys, as Nate Rosser comes in with his 0-0 for a strike, and batting now is going to be Anthony Yepes. Ross misses the zone with his 0-1, makes it 1-1. And of course, there was a issue also because Nino did not in the first inning with the 1-1 here, fouled off to the right side, makes it 1-2. And Nino, when he struck out in the first inning, did not appreciate what the catcher for San Bernardino did. He tagged him pretty aggressively and did not like the tag. And then the very next inning, the shove happened. So, like I said before, I mean, these are two teams that probably are getting a little sick of each other, as Nathan had a drop third strike there and had to throw it back to first in time for the out. So another strikeout for Nate Rosser. It's his third of the afternoon already. Yeah, and, you know, these teams are probably getting a little bit sick of each other, I imagine. I can't imagine playing the same team 3 times in 3 days, unless you're a professional, of course, as Rosser greets his next batter with a strike. And Carlos Lopez is the hitter. I might have to start calling them victims of Nate Rosser. He's been dealing so far, as 0-1 is missed the zone. I don't have a wood table to knock on, so if anything happens, you guys can blame me. So, because I can't knock on wood. 1-1 in there for a strike. You know, I know that Nathan Wood's family is in attendance. Maybe I should go knock on one of them. There, I knocked on wood. I knocked on a Wood family member. 1-2, outside for a ball. And now Nate with his 2-2, target set inside from Nathan Wood. Here it comes, and he missed the spot and it was fouled off there by the batter Lopez. So we are gonna just reset here. Two again. Here it comes, outside, in there, strike 3 called, and Rosser with his 4th K of the afternoon. Now batting is going to be Angel Parades, and Parades pops this one way up there to left field, and Nino, Nino completely faked me out. Hey, thanks for that, Voltaggio. Jaden came in and cleaned it up in left center, and it completely fooled all of us. Nino looked like he was right underneath it, and it completely fooled all of us. All right, we're going to head to the bottom of the third, and Nino, guess what? He's leading off. So we'll head to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Renegades.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, and we are back here with Ohlone College baseball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Nino, Nystrom, and Calvillo all due up. The wind is starting to pick up again. Goodness. Can you give me a break, Mother Nature, please? I'm gonna have a talk with her later tonight. And here now is Voltaggio. So Voltaggio stands in, struck out in his last attempt in the first inning. He had 2 runners on, both in scoring position, as he takes inside for a ball. Now Nino with the 1-0. Inside. Misses the zone though. Trying my hardest here to create a wind block. Here comes your 2-0. Misses the zone, and it's going to make it 3-0. now in the ultimate hitters count here, 3-0. It's pretty much guaranteed you're going to get something to hit. Unless the pitcher completely loses the strike zone. Here it comes, 3-0. In there for a strike. Now with the 3-1. Nino awaits. Here it comes. It is popped up to center field, and the wind is pushing it all the way out now to the warning track. Center fielder cannot catch it, but oh my goodness, what a play. He relayed it to the right fielder, and before it hit the ground, the right fielder made the play. It went in and out of the glove of the center fielder into the right fielder's glove for the out. That has to be the coolest put out I've ever seen in my life.
What is that?
Wow. So that is one way to fly out for sure. And that's just another example, though. I mean, Nino got jammed inside, and he was able to carry that one all the way out to the warning track in right center. That's just how much the wind is going to push it out tonight. And the pitchers really got to be careful here and not give these hitters anything to hit. Otherwise, the wind is really going to play a huge factor here as Nystrom comes in with a 1-0 count. Inside, strike. Yeah, nothing to elevate, because the elevate and celebrate is going to be a thing tonight for sure. If you get something to elevate as a hitter, you're more than likely going to celebrate today. 1-1, misses the zone. And now Jaden awaits his 2-1. Swing and a miss there. Great pitch. Jackson, sorry about that. Thank you. That's the one mistake I keep on making. Last year was Calvillo and Castillo, and this year it's Jackson and Jaden. Wonder what's going to be next year, as Jackson able to somehow get a piece of this breaker here and stay alive in this at-bat. Now with the 2-2. Here it comes again. Jackson to left center field and deep, and it is going to get down for extra bases. Jackson is going to have a stand-up double, and it was not by a lack of effort by the left fielder over there. He just could not catch up to that one. Because I want to take out my binoculars and get a number out there so that way I can give you guys the name, because I can't see it, it's so far away. But I can't do that because I'm using that as my windbreaker, and I'm going to need it unpredictably, like right now, for example. So here now is Cameron Calvillo. With one out and a runner in scoring position, this pitch gets away from the catcher. It was a bouncer to the plate. He is able to jump on top of it, keep it in front of him, and not allow Jackson 90 feet there. That's with one out, 90 feet. Could be potentially dangerous for San Bernardino. They probably want to keep Jackson right where he is, or even try and pick him off potentially. 1-0. Fouled back. The new catcher is number 13, Melchor Flores. Almost had that. Don't worry, I'll get that before the day is over. The 1-1. Ooh, great pitch, but even better take there from Calvillo. It was a ball inside and high. Although if it wasn't letter high and if it was belt high instead, that probably would have been a strike. 2-1. Fastball, check swing, and he went. 2-2 now. Now with a 2-2, Calvillo Bounces this one to the pitcher. He props up and throws it to third. Jackson is out on the play. Tried to dive to be safe at third base, but all for naught there. So Jackson is gone on the fielder's choice, but Cameron is able to reach and is at first. And here now is Stevie Hom. And Stevie props up to bunt. Calvillo's stealing for second, and he is safe. Wow, that looked perfect. Actually, that looked like a perfect play from San Bernardino, and that got a couple of whats from the home crowd as well. And that was a really precise and sharp throw from Flores, who I believe he even threw it from his knees. Didn't even get a chance to prop up and throw, and it was a beautiful throw. And now there's going to be the manager for San Bernardino is going to come out and talk to the midfield umpire. I mean, I'll straight up say it. I thought for sure Cameron was out. I thought there was no way he slid underneath that tag, but I mean, maybe. That's why the midfield umpire is there, to get a better read than I would behind home plate. And the call is going to stand. So somehow Cameron Calvillo is able to cheat death there on that play. And a great job by him to slide underneath the tag. So we got a 1-0 count now, with Stevie looking for his second RBI of the season, as he checks, does not go around, and it's 2-0 now. So now with the 2-0, Stevie takes way high and inside. And so now with the 3-0, and Campos Jaramillo tried to get a pickoff play of Cam there, but Cam did not have much of a lead, so he just dove back to second. So now with your 3-0, here it comes, in there for a strike. So now 3-1 with 2 out. Stevie awaits, here it comes. Pops this one to the right side and foul. Oh, goodness, can this wind just go away, please? Goodness sakes. It helps the hitters, but it makes my job a nightmare, literally. 3-2 with 2 outs. Stevie awaits, here it comes. Lines this one, or grounds this one to the shortstop. Shortstop has it, throws it to first in time for the out. So the Renegades will not score here in the home half of the third. We're going to head to the top end of the fourth. Score is 2-0 Renegades.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And so now Nate Rosser back on the mound for the Renegades, and he has had himself one heck of a game so far. And for the line score for San Bernardino, all you need to know is that there is only one number on the board for them, and that is an error. That is it. Those of you who know what I'm saying as we are in the fourth with Nate Rosser looking sharp. First pitch breaker in there for a strike. The batter is going to be Michael McLean. And so far, it's safe to say that this is the best starting effort that any Renegade starting pitcher has had so far in the season, as Rosser comes back with another breaker for a strike. Now Ross. With the 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss there. Ross is a boss on that one. Oh my goodness. 3 pitches. And a see you later. That is now his 5th of the afternoon. Now batting is going to be number 13, Flores, and he fouls this one off. It was one of those old jam shot foul offs, so he has to give himself a minute here to kind of just let that jam shot kind of run its course on him. 0-1. Now Ross gets the sign, kicks and deals, swing and a miss there. Now Nate Rosser with his 0-2. Here it comes. And that answers the question that I was mentally asking. No immaculate ending there. He had 5 straight strikes thrown. Man, Nate is locked in for sure. 1-2 now to Flores. It is outside and high for a ball. Flores batting from the right side. This favors Nate Rosser, of course, as a right-handed pitcher. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6. Now batting is going to be Andrew Griffin. Swing and a miss there from Griffin. 0-1. 3 first pitch strikes here from Rosser in this 4th inning. Here's your 0-1. Outside for a ball. And now the 1-1. Rosser kicks and deals. Bender misses the zone.
Ross.
And this is the first time in this inning that Ross has fallen behind in the count, and it's only a 2-1 count here. Target is set inside. Fastball fouled off to the left side. It was another one of those jam shots, so Nathan made a sliding play. Would have been a really slick 2-3 put out if it wasn't called foul. But now it's a 2-2 with 2 outs. Rosser looking to try and strike out the side. Here it comes. and he is not going to do so. It is popped up to the right side, and actually striking out the side is still going to be in play here as that ball went out of play. 2-2. Trying my hardest here to block the win. I think it's helping a little bit. Ross, 2-2, here it comes. Misses the zone, 3-2. So now with the 3-2, Rosser.
Did he really?
Here it comes. Bender misses the zone.
Where's that missing? Like that. I don't get it.
So Griffin is going to take first base on a less than ideal call there on that 3-2. And Ignacio Zamora is now in as Rosser misses the zone there, makes it 1-0. And this is your first base runner actually, or no, that's incorrect actually. Second base runner for San Bernardino as the 1-0 misses the zone and it's 2-0. Now Rosser with a 2-0. Awaits, here it comes. In there for a strike. And now with the 2-1, Rosser kicks and deals. Fastball, check swing, fouled off to the right side by Zamora. So it's going to make it 2-2 now. Yeah, it's just, the mic is just going to be completely dependent on whether or not the wind wants to be a jerk or not. 2-2, check swing. And they're going to officially call that a foul. That's just one of those plays where you see a check swing and you don't really even see the ball hit the bat. Somehow the contact is made. You just don't even know how. You're just like, how did that happen? 2-2, fouled off to the right side. Isn't that crazy though? Like sometimes you like a ball can, like a pitcher can have a pitch that moves like crazy, and when you see it on screen or you see it in person, it looks like it's not moving whatsoever. Same thing with bat to ball action. 2-2, swing and a miss there. No.
No shot he just held.
No. Somehow Zamora was able to get another piece of it. And that, you know, right when I'm talking about it, there it is again. So 2-2 again here. Rosser, fastball misses the zone and gets away from Nathan Wood. And Nathan is just going to eat it as Griffin moves up to second uncontested, and it's a 3-2 count now. And Rosser, now with this 3-2, it's going to step off. And he's had to exert a lot of pitches here in this fourth inning after dominating the first two batters, struggling here against the middle of the order. And that's the way you want it if you're San Bernardino, as Zamora fouls off to the left side. And the crazy part is that after how well Rosser is pitching today, you know, a ball over the wall ties this game and completely changes the complexion of this game. That's something that, you know, when you're watching baseball, I don't think a lot of people pay attention to, but it is one of the more beautiful aspects of this game. As the 3-2 somehow misses the zone, everybody was on their way off the field, but ball 4 is going to be called there, and another walk.
Hey, figure it out back there.
So the new batter is going to be Nathan Campos Jaramillo. And with 2 outs, wants to try and get a base hit here. Nate trying to find an out. First pitch, fastball. You know, and I'll just go ahead and say it. That's been called a strike all day long, and now it's not. 1-0. So I'll say it once and move on. The 1-0 from Rosser. It's a fastball, misses the zone. And that actually was a good frame job by Nathan Wood. That was the right call there for sure. 2-0. Nathan framed it perfectly, but it was just a bit too low there on that fastball. 2-0. Here it comes. It's a bender, misses the zone. And if I was TC Fairfield, after giving up 3 walks, I would immediately go up to Rosser here. He's got to find the zone. But if he walks somebody, I would like to see a mound visit from TC Fairfield. Here it comes, 3-0, in there for a strike.
Gotta be right down the middle, I guess.
And Rosser doing a good job keeping his wits about him. He's not visibly frustrated at all. And I imagine he probably, really wants to throw his glove at somebody right now. He's probably really frustrated as that 3-0 or 3-1 is fouled off to the right side. But he's doing a good job just trying to keep his stone face about him, keep his wits about him, and just execute a pitch here. He knows he's only a pitch away in this current situation from getting out of the inning. 3-2 with 2 runners on and 2 out. Here it comes. Misses the zone, and it's a 3rd walk in a row. And I have to wonder here. Yes, TC Fairfield is going to come out and have a visit with Nate Rosser. And the conversation here, I imagine, is going to be, just try to stay calm. Don't panic in this situation. You're pitching great, and you just, what's going on? How did you get in this funk, basically, right? TC, he knows how to talk to his guys. He knows how to calm his guys down. He's a wonderful pitching coach, and had a lot of experience with last year with a bullpen that was inconsistent at times. Was able to really get them dealing through the back end of the season last year, even though the Renegades were 38-2. That was a big question mark for a while, and TC worked his butt off for sure to try and answer those questions that was being asked in the bullpen. And so TC now is going to walk off the field after having a conference with the infield and Nate Rosser. And Juan Ramirez is now up, and this is a name right here that I do not want to see with the bases loaded if I'm Ohlone College. Gotta pitch this man very, very carefully. He's a dangerous hitter. Here's your 0-0, misses the zone. And Juan Ramirez had 2 really impressive extra base hits on Thursday, hit a double and a triple, and in both at bats, mid-swing adjustment.
There you go.
Adjusting his hands, repositioning them, dropping his head on one of the pitches that was low and inside on him, and he was able to drive it all the way out to right field for a double and hit a triple at his next attempt. He fouled off his 1-0, and here comes his 1-1 now. It is inside, almost hit him.
You can't get scared, you have to call it.
Ramirez stands back in the box. Not really crowding the plate very much. He's getting about maybe 2 inches off the box itself. 2-1. Swing and a miss there on a pitch inside. And after getting a fit inside there, I mean, I would imagine maybe he wants to go a step outside in the box. No, he's gonna crowd the plate a little bit more here. It takes now his feet are right on the line. And let's see, 2-2 with 2 outs. Goes outside and he fouls this one off to the right side. And Olympia looked like he had a chance at it, but he slid his way into the wall. He's all right though. He's all right though. As the wind is doing its thing up in here. 2-2. Rosser has this one popped right up. Nathan getting called off by Nate Rosser, and Nathan Wood actually was playing it himself, and he dropped it. And he dropped it right in front of that San Bernardino Valley dugout, and they're giving him a rough time for it. We got a packed home crowd tonight, or this afternoon. There's a ton of people on the home side stands for the Renegades today. It's a Saturday in February. Now fastball 2-2. It is fouled off to the right side. Oh, and I see a really cool familiar face in the crowd. Mr. Stoneface Max Gonzalez over there on the left side. We miss him dearly. 2-2 with 2 outs. Rosser kicks and deals. Strike 3 called. And all told, with all the craziness happening here, the San Bernardino is going to strand 3 runners, strand the bases loaded, and Nate Rosser has still yet to give up a base hit through 4 innings. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. The score is 2-0 Renegades.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, and we are back here on the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone College Baseball Action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And sorry, I had to make sure that my scorecard was correct because I didn't actually log on my scorebook what happened in Stevie Ham's last attempt. As due up in this inning is going to be Parker, Olympia, and Wood. And the storyline so far is we are through 4 innings, and Nate Rosser, the starting pitcher for the Renegades, has not given up a base hit yet. That is the storyline so far, as well as Jaden Arakaki hitting a home run. And Parker takes first pitch breaker that missed the zone, low and inside. Parker is batting from the right side. It was a home run by Arakaki, and then a bunt that scored a run, sac bunt that scored a run by Nathan Wood. That's how the Renegades scored their 2 runs in this game, as Parker takes a fastball for a strike. Scoring on the play was actually Nick Parker, and he reached on an E4. And he went all the way around to score on that error. As he takes a bender that finds the zone, and it's 1-2 now. And now with the 1-2, Campos Jaramillo kicks and deals. It is lined high and deep to left field, back at the wall, and it is caught by the left fielder. So I do not think that had enough height to carry over the wall anyways. If it did reach the wall, that probably would have hit right over the top of the wall. And here now is Kyle Olympia. Olympia grounded out to first base in his first attempt, and he hits this one on the ground, and the shortstop with a nice diving play throws to first. Not in time, and the ball is offline. And Olympia was originally going to go around first and go to second, but the ball carried all the way back over to the infielders. That would have been a mistake if he did. So he will reach on a throwing error there. So we're going to officially mark that an E6. A wild throw, and Olympia reaches. Here now is Nathan Wood.
I gotta check how much battery.
And Olympia almost picked off there on the play. So now with the 0-0, here is Nathan Wood in there for a strike. It's not officially scored on the scoreboard as an E6, but probably should be, as that throw was pretty wild by the shortstop. He made a nice diving play, but a wild throw, unfortunately. As the 0-1 misses the zone, and it's 1-1. And Olympia tested back again at first to no avail. And so now with the 1-1 again, Campos Jaramillo kicks and deals. It is popped up to the right side. Second baseman crossing over, losing ground on it, and the right fielder comes in and cleans it up on a diving play there for the second out. That was almost trouble there. So now Jaden Arakaki is back. Hit a home run in his last attempt. He's 2 for 2. Hit a single in the first inning, and it reached all the way to third. As Kyle Olympia is stealing here, his break was, he did not have a very good break off of it, but he was able to recover off the bad break with some good speed and a head-first dive, sliding underneath the tag, and he is safe at second with the steal. So add that to the criminal record for Kyle Olympia, another stolen base for him. Here comes your 0-1 now. Jaden on the ground to the right side. Second baseman able to cover it. Goes to first. It bounced on its way to first in time for the out. Jaden almost was able to beat that one out. So the Renegades will strand one of them after an error, and we'll head into the top end of the fifth. 2-0 Renegades.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
And we are back here with more Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone College baseball action live. If you're just joining us, we are in the top end of the fifth. The Renegades scored 2 runs, one from a sac bunt and the other from a Jaden Arakaki home run. Nate Rosser is on the mound for the Renegades. He's been unbelievable so far. Only allowing 4 base runners, all 4 of which coming on walks. 1 error committed by San Bernardino. That's it on the line score for them. On the line score for the Renegades, 5 hits, 2 runs, and no errors. As the new batter is going to be number 36, Anthony Yepes, and he went up to lay a bunt down the first baseline to no avail. Went foul. So it's going to make it 0-1. Now with the 0-1. Inside. Not in the zone. 1-1. So now with the 1-1, Rosser awaits. Here it comes. Inside, and it hit him. So with the hit by pitch, Yepes will go to first, and the new batter will be number 18, Carlos Lopez. Lopez gets a first pitch fastball that misses the zone from Nate Rosser. Makes it 1-0. So now with the 1-0, Yepes laid up to square a bunt and pulled it back, so it was out of the zone. 2-0 now, as Nathan Wood thought he could get the runner Yepes at first base, and the 2-0 is in there for a strike. The batter is Lopez. Sorry about that. I said the batter Yepes went to square up to bunt. No, Lopez is the batter. Yepes is at first. So now with the 2-1, here it comes. Fouled off to the right side. So now with the 2-2, Rosser with a bender in there, strike 3. How many more strikeouts for Nate Rosser? That is, I believe, now his 7th of the game. I've lost count already. Angel Parades is going to be the new batter, number 14. As he takes a strike on his 0-0 delivery. And so now with the 0-1, Rosser awaits, gets the sign from Nathan Wood, kicks and deals. Squaring up to bunt there was Parades, and it was too far outside to lay down a bunt with, so it's going to make it 1-1. 1-1. Bounces to the plate and gets away from Nathan Wood, and the runner Yepes is going to move up to second. And time is going to be called here as the home plate umpire yelled at the San Bernardino Valley bench saying, I believe he was saying, hey, don't be, I guess he was like trying to tell them to stop heckling Nathan Wood. I mean, it's just the nature of baseball. You know, your guys come up to hit, especially if you're on the bench for the game, you know, you're going to be rowdy. You're going to try and heckle some of the players. It's just the nature of baseball, and it's just the nature of the beast. That's what you do. Our guys are doing it, and their guys are doing it. There's nothing wrong with it. And so, first base coach for San Bernardino wanted to have a talk with him, and the 2-1 misses the zone, and it's 3-1. So now with the 3-1, Rosser with 1 out, and a runner at second being Yepes. Comes back with the fastball and misses the... No! In there for a strike. It was a drop strike from Nathan Wood there on that play, but it's a called strike, and Paredes thought that he was going to take first base there. That looked like ball 4 for sure, but 3-2 now with 1 out. Rosser kicks and deals. Runner's going. Yepes is going to be out at third base. But Paredes is going to move up, or he is going to walk on the play. But wow, what a huge play there by Nathan Wood, not allowing Yepes to steal third on that throw. And there's another talk between the San Bernardino first base coach and the home plate umpire. So now the first base coach is going back over to the bench and thought he was going to say something, but he didn't. We're back to the top of the order, though. Michael McQueen is back up with a runner now at first and 2 out. Nate Rosser kicks and deals. It is lined to left center, and Nino with the diving play but cannot make it. That is going to be your first base hit of the game for San Bernardino Valley. Give it to Michael McQueen, and Nino really gave it all he had there on the diving play, and he was just an inch behind, or just an inch behind it. Almost had it there. If it stayed up for just a second longer, or if maybe even Nino was just an inch taller or had an inch bigger wingspan, that would have fallen right into his glove. So the first base hit, no hitter is off the board for Nate Rosser, and this is a line drive base hit now from Flores. Here comes the runner from second. Paredes scores, and it is 2-1 now. And so after not giving up a hit through 4 and a half, Nate Rosser gives up 2 hits on back-to-back pitches, gives up the no-hitter and a potential shutout. 2-1 now is the score, and Rosser now facing a new batter, number 26, Andrew Griffin. And he comes back with a pickoff play, and Nate Rosser, if there was ever any question of his on-field awareness, just answered it entirely there. He turned around and tried to pick off the runner at second, who is Michael McQueen, and nobody came in to cover it, and he was already in his motion to throw it, so he stopped his motion and just threw it to Cameron Calvillo right into his glove, and did not completely go into the full motion of trying to make that pickoff play, he would have thrown it straight into center field if that was the case. Great heads-up play by Nate as he comes back with an 0-0 delivery that misses the zone. It's 1-0. And he misses the zone there with his 1-0, and now it's 2-0. And Kyle Olympia now going to come and talk to Nate Rosser, and so is the rest of the Ohlone College infield. The infielders conference. And you wouldn't think, I mean, Nate Rosser in complete control of this game up until now. You would not have thought, especially in the third inning, after throwing 5 pitches and retiring the side, that he would be in danger of potentially losing his decision here or getting a loss all toll. So 2-0, misses the strike zone, and it's 3-0 now.
Go, Ross!
And Rosser in dire need of finding the strike zone here. 3-0. Misses the zone, ball 4. And making the slow walk to the field is going to be Coach Mike Curran. And he is going to take the ball from Nate Rosser, who just had the start of his life. Only going to give up 1 run off of 2 hits. No errors committed by the guys behind him. He will be responsible for all 3 of the runners as he gets a nice standing ovation from not only the home crowd but the away crowd as well. It was a wonderful starting effort, and the Renegades will be welcoming a new pitcher. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we are back here with more Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. The new pitcher is going to be the left-handed relief pitcher, Will Lindberg. And Lindberg, let's see if we can find his stats real quick. There they are, freshman. He has had 1 appearance on the season, pitched 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs. Both were earned, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. He is going to be tasked with getting this final out here of the inning. And he is inheriting a bases loaded situation with 2 out. And Lindberg, all he needs here is to just execute well enough on 1 pitch, get out of this inning, get out of this jam. And for San Bernardino Valley, who were getting suffocated offensively up until this point, all they need to do here is find some grass, and this game could either be tied or they could be leading, depending on how efficiently their guys run the bases. Ignacio Zamora is up. It is a righty versus lefty, batter versus pitcher matchup here, and here we go. It is bounced to the right side and foul. So now with the 0-1, Lindberg awaits. Here it comes. in there for a strike. Now Lindbergh with the 0-2 and 2 out. Kicks and deals. It is a fastball that is bounced to the left side. Calvillo has to play it quickly here. Throws it to first in time for the out. And the Renegades will get out of the jam. 2-1 is the score as we head to the home half of the 5th inning. Renegades lead by 1.
Hey guys, Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract your fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Want to say a quick shout out to Ohlone College's Ethan Foley. He is on the roster this year, and he would be another huge piece, but had Tommy John over the break, and just got to see him for the first time today. He actually showed me his scar from Tommy John. He seems to be in really good spirits, a big smile on his face. He's walking around saying hi to everybody and on his way to the dugout now. And it's a great thing to see Ethan Foley again. The first time I'm seeing him all year long. Yeah, almost didn't even recognize him. His hairstyle is completely different now, and I mean, he's giving Jeffrey a big hug over there in the dugout now, and it's great to see him back. Same thing with Max Gonzalez as well, although I recognize Max right from the start. Only one guy has a stone face with the glasses the way that he has them on, and the sunglasses the way he has them on tonight. That's 100% Max Gonzalez, so it's good to see them both, miss them both dearly. As we return back to baseball action here on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel, Mahidou Tabata is up, and he fouls this one off to the left side on the 0-0 delivery, and now it's 0-1, and Mahi 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Takes high and inside for a ball. Now with the 1-1, here it comes. Swing and a miss there. Makes it 1-2. And now with the 1-2, here it comes. Mahi fouls this one off to the left side. Due up for the Renegades is going to be Tabata, Voltaggio, and Nystrom. One, two, line into left center for a base hit. It bounced in the infield and then short hopped its way back to left field, and Mahi went halfway down the line trying to go to second. No, sir. Stay at first. We need you on base. And now here is Nino Voltaggio. And Nino is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. It'll be one heck of a time to get a first base hit. Here it comes, and it's a fastball that gets away from the catcher, and Mahi read it the entire way. It's going to be officially marked a passed ball, and 90 feet granted to Mahi. And time is called by the home plate umpire. And now a warning officially issued to the Ohlone College bench. It looked like they had a home plate umpire had a problem with what Stevie Hahn was doing. He was just picking up one of the guys' bats that was left on the floor. That was also on the field. This is a line drive to the right side. It is not going to get down, and Mahi cannot move up as that was not deep enough to move him up. So a line out for Voltaggio. Officially scored that. A L9, and here now is Jackson Nystrom. Nystrom had a double in his last attempt, and he walked in his first, and a pickoff play goes wild back to second base, and the shortstop covering was able to get it back, and Mahi thought that it was trickling out to left center field. He got off the base and was going to go to third before realizing that it was fielded, came back to second in time underneath the tag. Almost big base running mistake there from Mahi, but able to stay alive on the base pad. And now here's your 0-0. Nystrom takes a breaker for a strike. Wind's still pushing out to right field. And the only left-hander on Ohlone College's batting line. So there's a swing and a miss there from Nystrom. The only Ohlone College left-handed bat is Arakaki, and Arakaki got one in the air, and it really got carried out by the wind. It is home run in the second inning. That's been the only scoring so far for the Renegades, as Nystrom is going to strike out swinging. Now there are 2 outs. Here now is Cameron Calvillo. This is a really nicely paced game so far, as we are only an hour and 48 minutes into this game, as Cameron takes a first pitch strike there, 0-1. 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 54 seconds of total play time. Now with the 0-1, Cam awaits. It's a breaker that gets away from the catcher again. This time, Mahi will safely move up to third base, and so he puts himself in the ultimate position to score. Gets much needed 90 feet there. It's now 90 feet away from scoring. And that is going to be marked a wild pitch. So we have a pass ball and a wild pitch here that contributed to Mahi moving up to third.
You see?
So Cam, with his 1-1, swings and misses there at a fastball inside and low for too low for Cam to catch up to it. So now a 1-2 with 2 out. Here it comes. It is lined into right center field. Back at the wall to the warning track. Right fielder with a nice play there. He does not have an easy job. Neither right fielders have an easy job with this win right now. Both managing exceptionally well. We are going to head to the to the top half of the 6th inning. The score is 2-1 Renegades. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, Podemos hacerlo. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, and we are back here with more Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. We are in the top of the 6th inning. Will Lindbergh still pitching for your Ohlone College Renegades as the sun is now kind of disappearing from beneath the dark cloud that's about to loom over Ohlone College and kind of hide away the sun for a little bit. We got a couple of dark and stormy clouds. Yeah. Dark and stormy, but does not have any dark rum for me, so I'm not really appreciative of this dark and stormy. As we are in the top end of the 6th, it is Nathan Campos Jaramillo batting. And he fouls this one off to the right side. Now with the 0-1, Lindbergh awaits. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. And so now the 1-1, Lindbergh kicks and deals, in there for a strike. So now with the 1-2, Lindbergh inside with a fastball and misses it. It's 2-2 now. And the sun is now starting to creep out from that dark and stormy cloud. Yes, sunlight. We like that. 2-2. It's a breaker that misses. Too high and outside. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. Apologies for the occasional wind blowing into the microphone, probably scraping your ears if you guys are headphone users. We're managing our best here as the 3-2 is popped up. It was inside and high as Cameron calls off Lindbergh. And Lindbergh was screaming, aye, 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 and he gets called off last second there by Cam. It's all right. It's a putout. We're all good here. The Renegades with 6 team hits and only 2 runs scored. And for San Bernardino, 2 hits, 1 run, and an error. The new batter is going to be number 6, Juan Ramirez, as he takes a pitch that misses the zone, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 misses the zone, and it was right on the outside corner. And it was so missed that I even marked it as a strike on the on the stat sheet, or on the statistics board here. I swear that was going to be a strike. 2-0. Misses the zone. And it's 3-0 now. Now Lindbergh tasked here with trying to find the zone again. The 3-0 is missed, and he's going to walk Ramirez. So Ramirez will take first. We got a runner on now with the batter Nathan Campos Jaramillo. Oh no, is that 36? Hang on. It's a bunt, and it is 36, so it's not Campos Jaramillo. It's Anthony Yepes as Nathan on the bunt, on the offered that bunt, caught the strike, and was trying to get Ramirez, who led off the base pad a little bit too far. And Yepes tries to lay down another bunt and misses his opportunity, and you can see the distraught the distraught in his demonstrative tone there. So he was like, dang it. He swiped his arm across, or he punched his arm in the air. See, could have had a really nice bunt down the first baseline there to get Ramirez to second, but it went foul, and so now it's 0-2, and the bunt is pretty much out of the question here. 0-2. On the ground to the right side. Olympia has it, goes to Cam. Cam back to Lindbergh, and Lindbergh did not play close enough to the bag, so they're only going to get one there. So no double play, but there are now 2 outs. Ramirez, the runner, is out, and Yepes reaches on a fielder's choice there. Here now is number 18, Carlos Lopez. Lindbergh, with the first pitch bender, misses the zone. So now with the 1-0, Lindbergh awaits. Here it comes. Misses the zone again. 2-0. This thing? 2-0 now from Lindbergh. Here it comes. It's bounced to the left side and fouled. So now with the 2-1, Lindbergh kicks and deals. Slider in there for a strike. Beauty of a pitch there from Lindbergh. Evens the count at 2-2 with 2 out. And the runner tags for second. The Renegades saw it the entire way, pick him off, and that is it for the top end of the 6th. We are going to head into the home half of the 6th inning. Renegades able to retire the side, and they lead by a score of 2-1.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
We are back here at the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening to Ohlone College Baseball Action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Nathan Campos Jaramillo has done himself a really great job in the starting pitching role, and he is going to get a 6th inning here. He has given up 6 hits and only 2 runs, with his defense committing 1 error, so only one of those runs was an earned run. It was a home run by Jaden Arakaki. And now the order is going to go Stevie Hom, Parker, and Olympia. And so here now is Stevie Hom. And it's not that the Renegades haven't gotten base runners, it's just that they haven't gotten that hit to score them yet. It is now 2 p.m. here on the Fremont campus as Campos Jaramillo kicks and deals. His first pitch misses the zone. And so with the 1-0, here comes home. It is on the ground to the left side. Third baseman has it, throws it to first in time for the out. So mark that a GO5. Or how about this? 5-3. Here now is Parker, who reached on an error and was the first run scored for the Renegades. And then after that, he lined out to left field in his second attempt as he is greeted with a first pitch that misses the zone. 1-0 now. Campos Jaramillo getting the sign. Here it comes. It's a fastball that is fouled off to the right side. First baseman thinks he has a play, but it goes well out of bounds. Or well out of bounds. What? Well out of play. So it's 1-1. Well, really, it still is out of bounds. Out of the bounds of the field. Goodness, wind, can you not, please? Here comes your 1-1. It is on the ground to the left side. It's going to be another 5-3. That was a lot closer, though, and Nick Parker was able to gun it down the line there. Here now is Kyle Olympia. 2 straight 5-3s as there are 2 outs here, and Campos Jaramillo continuing his impressive day on the mound. We've seen some really good starting pitching from both teams today. Nate Rosser looks great. Campos Jaramillo looking just as good. As I say that, he throws a fastball that didn't even reach the plate. So, hey, the announcer's jinx is a real thing, huh? Count is now 1-0. The 1-0, it missed it or fouled off by Olympia. So now with a 1-1, Olympia awaits, kicks and deals. Here it comes. Misses the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Now with the 2-1. Here it comes. Olympia fouls it off to the left side. And it's 2-2 with 2 outs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Well, you know what? Kyle Olympia is wearing the number 6, so obviously this is all connected somehow with 3 2s on the board. This is on the ground to the left side. Shortstop has it, goes to first in time for the out. So 2 5-3s and a 6-3. And that is how the home half of the 6th will end. Score is still 2-1 as we head to the top end of the 7th. Renegades lead.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
We got a new pitcher to tell you about. It is the left-hander number 17 freshman Jaden Harper. This is going to be his third appearance on the season, and he has no decisions. He is got 4 and a third pitch, 5 hits given up, 3 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, Ks through 9 of 12.46 and a 2.08 ERA. Gotta love that ERA, though. That is one thing you gotta love. But as I said before, this early in the season, those numbers don't really hold too much value or too much importance because everybody's numbers are going to be slightly inflated or slightly deflated because not very many innings pitched, of course, right? So don't really look too much, especially at that Ks through 9, because you're thinking to yourself, wow, he throws a lot of strikeouts. Yeah, he does, but not that many at least. And Jaden is actually a Fremont project. He's from Kennedy High School here in Fremont, California. 6'1", weighing in 170 pounds. And let me see if I can quickly pull up the stats that Coach T.C. Fairfield gave me on Harper. There they are. He has a fastball, changeup, and slider combination. So he's working with 3 pitches out of the pen, and he is going to be tasked with getting us through this top end of the 7th. And he's facing a left-handed hitter. By the name of Matthew Newcomb. And Newcomb, in the count 0-1, took a pitch that missed the zone, and so now it's 1-1. Now with the 1-1, here it comes. Harper misses the zone. And so now the count is 2-1. Harper kicking and dealing. Here it comes. Inside. Man, almost saw Newcomb's legs right off because of how inside it was, and he offered at it, and he broke the plane on that swing. He almost got hit on the shins on that pitch. It was that far inside, so it's 2-2 now. Harper, here it comes. It is a slider, missed the zone, and no swing, says the umpire at first. So Newcomb still alive in this at-bat. It's not easy facing the same hand as a hitter. 3-2. And that looks like another slider that was fouled off by Newcomb. Newcomb is from Europa Hills in Fontana, and he is going to walk after Harper missed the zone there on that 3-2. Here now is Angel Parades. And he is from Ramada in Riverside, California. 5'8", 155-pound freshman. And so we got a runner at first who services as the tying run. And we got a pinch runner now. Or is it? I believe that is a pinch runner for Newcomb. Get you a name in a sec. As Harper comes back with a first pitch fastball that is fouled off on a bunt attempt from Parades. So now with the 0-1, here it comes. It's a bunt, and it's popped up and fouled to the right side. So now it's 0-2. The new runner is Jacob Woods, and he was the starting pitcher on Thursday for San Bernardino Valley. And so now Angel Parades with an 0-2. Fakes that he's going to bunt and then pulls back and swings, and it's fouled off to the left side.
Come on, 14. Just swing the bat. Swing the bat. Swing it. That butt ain't working.
And now with the 0-2, Parades awaits from Harper. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. The throw on a steal in time to get Woods.
When will they learn to
And that has to be the most impressive pickoff I've ever seen in my life. Nathan Wood. Oh, and they're gonna call it a double play there.
Yeah, 14. What happened? What happened? What happened?
They're going to call interference on Parades, and he is out now, so that is a double play. And Michael McQueen is now up. So I was about to say, Nathan Wood, that was one of the most impressive pickoffs I've ever seen in my life because the throw to second base was so delayed by him. And I was about to say, I mean, Nathan, with all that hesitation that he had, he missed his opportunity. But no, it was Parades who interfered with that play. So here's your 2-0. It was okay? All right, thank you. So it was actually officially marked strikeout. Didn't quite see what's going on. I can't hear anything either with this headset on. 2-1 in their first strike. Yeah, I was about to get ready to say, I don't know what Nathan Wood was doing. He could clearly see Woods trying to steal second, but ends up coming back with the best throw. And Harper, 3 pitches after starting the count 2-0, strikes him out, and that'll end the inning. This was one heck of an inning from these Ohlone College Renegades. Now they got to go hit and get some cushion. It is 2-1 in favor of the Renegades. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, and we are back here with Ohlone College baseball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And we got a new pitcher to tell you about. It's Noel Delgado, a left-handed pitcher and hitter. At 5'11", 185 pounds, freshman from Canyon Springs in Riverside, California. And you can close the book on Campos Jaramillo. He pitched through 6 innings, giving up 6 hits and 2 runs. One of them was an earned run. The other reached on an error committed by his infield. Due up for the Renegades is going to be Wood, Arakaki, and Tabata. And it was a great game out of Campos Jaramillo. And now it's up to the rest of his guys to try and pick him up after this. And he had himself a really, really great game. Allowed some traffic here and there, but really did not give up anything when the base pads were lit up for the Renegades. Got himself out of really big jams that could have turned into huge innings for the Renegades and has kept his guys in this game. It's a 1-run game. And San Bernardino has 6 outs to try and match the score or take the lead themselves. They got to get out of this bottom half of the 7th, though. And greeting them first will be Nathan Wood, the catcher. Nathan Wood is 0 for 2. He popped out to left in his last attempt in the 4th, and then in the 1st, sack bunt that scored a run, scored Parker. And here we go. The first pitch from Delgado is missed. It looked like a fastball there. And it's 1-0. Delgado kicks and deals. It is line into left field. Not a base hit, though. Nathan, good contact down the left field line there, but it just barely bounced foul. So 1-1, and Nathan Wood has really impressive speed, even for a normal player, but especially for a catcher. One of the faster runners on this Ohlone College squad on the base pad. Had himself a triple on Thursday as he takes a 1-1 that misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Now with the 2-1, Delgado has this one line high and deep to left field. It is in the park, though. Left fielder has it almost by the warning track. In time for the, or not in time for the out. It's a fly out. What am I saying there? So used to saying in time for the out because we've had a lot of ground outs today. Not a lot of loud contact from any matters today. And here now is Jaden Arakaki, and he's the only one who's had solid contact. Had a base hit in the first inning and took the round trip, or had a round tripper in the second inning. That is so far has been the biggest shot, as that is the only thing that is keeping the Renegades in the lead right now. Jaden, now with his 0-1, facing a left-hander, as a left-handed hitter himself.
Hey, you don't want that. You don't want it.
He hits the outside corner for a strike. Now Jaden with a 1-1. Outside for a ball. So now Jaden waiting from Delgado. 2-1, here it comes. Outside again for a ball. They're really not giving him anything inside. All four of these pitches in this at-bat in the outer half. Jaden now with a 3-1. With one out, here it comes home. Outer half again and missed the zone again. That is the third time now that Jaden will have made it on base in this game. And here now is Mahi Tabata. Want to send a quick shout out to one of Ohlone College Volleyball's most prized players, Gabriella Rochelle. Over 200 kills as a freshman last season, so be on the lookout for her next season. She's going for 300 this year. Mahi took a breaking pitch for a strike. So now with the 0-1, here comes home, in there for another strike. And Mahi, there's one thing I've learned about him for sure, is that he is a really patient hitter at the plate. Now, I think honestly he really likes being behind in the count a lot more than he likes being ahead in the count. And he's really patient. He doesn't panic whatsoever. Here's his 0-2. Swing and a miss there. And you know what? The announcer's jinx is alive and well, my friends. Scores the one time that I mentioned. He's cool under pressure. He swings and misses at a pitch that was almost never a strike. So my bad, Mahi. That's on me, brother. And here now is Nino Voltaggio. And Voltaggio has Jaden stealing on his first pitch there. Safe is Jaden at second base. Another stolen base. Add that to the criminal record for Jaden. And Voltaggio now with a runner in scoring position. Needs to find a gap. And this would be an important run here as runs are tough to come by. This is a really well pitched and big defensive struggle going on here at Ohlone College. And that's something that I don't think very many people had on their expectations list today, because in both games they've been absolute shootouts so far in these two games. As the 0-1 is going to miss the zone, and it's 1-1 now. Yesterday it was 19-7, and Thursday 7-6. Both lineups really doing very well, good approaches, but today the pitching has stepped it up. Your 1-1 misses the zone and gets away from the catcher, and Jaden's going to move up to third now, 90 feet away from scoring, so even a shallow base hit here can score him. Nino, going to say my most favorite quote: find a gap or find some grass. Two-one with 2 outs. Here it comes. Nino, fast. No, that was actually a breaker in there for a strike. Great pitch from Delgado there. He's done himself a great job here coming out of the pen. And he would love to get this final put out and send his guys up to hit in the top of the 8th. 3-1, and it's actually 3-1, not 2-2, my bad. 3-1 there was fouled off on a bunt attempt from Voltaggio. And now with your 3-2. With 2 outs, Delgado, biggest pitch of the night so far for him, or the afternoon. Here it comes. It is bounced to the left side. Is it going to stay fair? It is. It's playable, and Voltaggio is going to beat it out. There was no chance of a throw there. It was too weakly hit, and that was one of those cases where you really hope that Voltaggio didn't really get too much good wood or good metal on it, if you will. And a run is going to score on that play. The Renegades are going to improve their lead now by a score of 3-1. So Jaden comes all the way around to score. Second time he scored in this game. And now here is Jackson Nystrom. And Nino is going to come out, and pinch running for him is going to be Algarin, the center fielder. And Nystrom takes a really beautiful curveball there from Delgado for a strike. Wow. Those are one of those pitches that is just, it has so much movement on it. You see every last seam of it off the hand. It was beautiful. Swing and a miss there from Jackson Nystrom. Josh steals second, though, on the play. The throw was not in time. It's 0-2 now for Nystrom. And he swings and misses there on his 0-2, and that'll do it. That'll end the inning. So the Renegades will only strand one, but they scored a much-needed one as we are going to head into the top end of the 8th inning. The Renegades lead by a score of 3-1. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break.
Hey guys, it's Isabella Gomez filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
All right, no pitching changes to tell you about for the Renegades, but we do have some defensive changes as going into left field is going to be Jaden Arakaki, and assuming his position in center field, Josh Algarin, and he is going to remain in the game for the foreseeable future. So only defensive changes to show for the Renegades. No changes in pitching.
Wait, how are we going to be this far?
So it's up to Jaden Harper to get the Renegades into the 9th inning without surrendering any bit of this lead. It's a slim lead, and now batting for San Bernardino Valley is going to be Melchor Flores. Told you I'd hit that name perfectly. Did it that time. Nailed it. Then someone is going to tell me I pronounced his first name wrong. That's all right. It's all good. If I did, please let me know. First pitch is a strike. Flores awaits his 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2.
We had 2 strikes, 13.
And now with the 0-2, here it comes. It's on the outside corner for a ball. Makes it 1-2. The 1-2, here it comes. Outside and low for a ball. Makes it 2-2. The object of the game right now for San Bernardino is base runners. Got to get that tying run to the plate. And this is a line drive into right, and it's going to fall for a base hit. And Flores is rounding first, is going to head to second. He is going to be safe. He head first dives into second, and there you go. The tying run is now at the plate. Andrew Griffin will now come up with a runner in scoring position. This is the only the second runner, or no, actually that is incorrect. 4th runner in scoring position now for San Bernardino Valley. Harper checking the runner, now kicks and deals. It's a fastball on the ground. Calvillo has it. Throws it to first in time for the out. Runner will move up to third, though, so that's an important 90 feet. And not only that, the tying run will stay at the plate, this time in the form of Ignacio Zamora. Ignacio from Europa Hills in Fontana. And the first pitch misses the zone there from Harper. Makes the count 1-0. Harper kicks and deals with this 1-0. Line into right center field. Is it going to find the gap? It will. And that is going to score a huge run. Ignacio rounds first and heads to second. The ball hasn't even been fielded. Rounding second and heading to third. He head first dives and he is safe at third with a triple, and the tying run is now at third base. And that is a much-needed extra base hit there for San Bernardino Valley. And now here is Nathan Campos Jaramillo. And he can service as the go-ahead run if he can find a way aboard and score a run from third. As the 0-0 is in there for a strike. It was a fastball. And now with the 0-2, here comes home. Outside, called for a strike. And again, you know, everybody knows my dog in this fight, but I mean, that has been an iffy corner all afternoon long. 0-2 on the ground to the left side. It is through the infield for a base hit. The tying run is going to come home, and Jaramillo is going to go to second for a double. This game is tied, and once again, chaos erupts here at Ohlone College. And Coach Curran is going to make the slow walk to the mound, and that is going to do it for Harper tonight. And Cameron Calvillo is taking off his infielder's glove, and I think he is going to be the one that is going to come in relief. We'll be back in 30 seconds with the new pitcher after this break.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
And we are back with more baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. And, you know, as I always say in these games, I feel like I always say this, nothing normal happens on this field. Absolutely nothing normal happens on this field. And it's no different today. The Renegades, who were in almost complete control this entire game, have surrendered the lead, and we are in the 8th now by a score of 3-3, and the new pitcher is going to indeed be Cameron Calvillo. Let me take a look at the stats here. You know what? I completely forgot. TC Fairfield did not even give me pitching information on Cameron Calvillo, so I don't know what pitches he throws. I know he told me he throws a fastball. I believe he said a cutter at one point as well. I've asked him on several occasions, but I can't retain that information. I need it written down so that way I can go back and refer to it. So I do see a bender also. Looks like a curveball there from him. But yeah, TC did not give me information on that. And also, it's a double switch situation. So Nick Parker is going to move to short and in place for Calvillo, who's now on the mound. And at second base is going to be Biniam Gebhardt. And Gebhardt is a freshman right-handed hitter and thrower from Valley Center, California. Went to Classic Academy High School. First time that I'm ever mentioning his name, so I wanted to give him the old Renegade welcome, as Calvillo gives an old Renegade welcome to the new batter, who is Juan Ramirez, as he swings through the first pitch there. It looked like a breaker, makes it 0-1. And the go-ahead run for San Bernardino is at second base with only 1 out. Cameron has to work here. So he kicks and deals. Fastball misses the zone. This is where I wish I could call time myself and I could walk over to the mound and give Cam our little inside joke that we have. Always tell him that in high-pressure situations before he goes out there. 1-1. misses the zone. Cameron now awaiting his 2-1, or waiting a sign from Wood. Ramirez is the one who's waiting for his 2-1. Here it comes. It's a fastball that misses the zone, and it's 3-1 now. And there's a giant cloud that's been hiding the sun for over an hour now, and the sun is finally making its way back out here. Thank goodness. It's getting too cold. We need summer, and quickly. Here comes your 3-1 as the infield is the only part of the field that's lit up, as well as left field. Slowly, the outfield is starting to get lit up with the sunlight, and Josh is walking his way into the sunlight as time is called by the middle field umpire. That would have been a strike, but a late time call there, and
Ground ball here too.
I'm not even sure what just happened myself. First base is awarded to Ramirez.
You good, Cam? You good? What's going on here? Hey, roll me here, Cam.
It's a balk. See, I know baseball. Balk. That's what it was called officially. So Cam, his 0-0 delivery is on the outside corner, and it's called a ball. The new batter is number 36. Looking at the wrong stat sheet here. Number 36, Anthony Yepes. Fastball in there for a strike on the 1-0. And so the 1-1 with one out. Cameron, just a ground ball away here potentially. Kicks and deals, and it's a foul tip that hit Nathan Wood right dead square in the chest. It was a foul off of Yepes, and Nathan Wood. You know, that's why you spend hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on catching gear. So that way it protects you for real. It would still knock the wind out of you because that's still a really, really hard baseball traveling at an excess of 90 plus miles an hour hitting you. And here we go with the 1-2. Cameron gets the sign, kicks and deals. It is on the ground. Cameron has it, throws it to second in time for one. Gebhardt back over to first in time for the double play. What a play! It was a 1-4-3. Oh, what a double play there by the Renegades. And that is how you respond to pressure. We are going to head to the bottom half of the 8th inning. The Ohlone College Renegades got to retake the lead here. And if you're San Bernardino Valley, want to throw up another egg on the scoreboard. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, and here we are, guys. We are back on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan, broadcasting live from the Ohlone College Fremont campus. If you guys just missed it, we just had a 1-4-3 double play to end the inning in the 8th inning, and the Renegades The Renegades have got to try and score a run here. As Calvillo is going to come to the plate here, and he was just pitching in the 8th inning. And Cam has not recorded a base hit so far. He reached on a fielder's choice, however, in the 3rd inning as he swings and misses there for a strike.
Good cut.
It would be a wonderful thing if Cam could actually get on base or even just put one over the wall and make everybody stop worrying for a minute. 0-1. Oh, that might have been the pitch to do it with, and Cam knows it. 0-2 now. It was a changeup that caught way too much of the zone there. Here's your 0-2. It's a breaker. Missed the zone. What am I saying, missed the zone? Cameron fouled it off. I'm losing it, folks. Someone pass a coffee over here. Here's your 0-2. Target is set outside, and it is called a ball. Outside and too low. The 1-2 fouled off to the left side. And we got a new pitcher to tell you about also, number 12, Angel Nicole Coley. Yes, that is a real name. I love that name, actually. It's a beautiful name. The 1-2. It's a bender that is popped up to right center field and deep, carrying and recorded for the first out. Coming in place of Stevie Hom is going to be Shea Upton. And let's talk about Angel Nicole Coley for a second. He is a left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher, 5'6", 160, sophomore from Riverside, California. As Shea Upton hits this one on the ground. Diving play by the third baseman is knocked over to the shortstop, and he cannot recover it in time to make the play. It is a base hit. Infield single for Upton. And he's your go-ahead run with Nick Parker now up. And Parker scored the first run of the game, but has not recorded a base hit. He reached on an error, reached on an E4. We've had 200 people coming in to listen to today's game on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for joining us. The 0-0 is missed, and it's 1-0 now. So we had over 1,000 against Los Medanos, 400 on Thursday, 200 today. As the 1-0 misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And now Coley needs to find the zone here, 2-0. And he finds it. Parker. That was a fastball with some tail on it. Probably better that he doesn't offer at it and waits for pitch a little bit more in his wheelhouse, as it was a little bit high.
You figured it out?
And the 2-1 misses the zone.
Yeah, okay. I pulled it.
It's 3-1 now. And here it comes. Parker with a line drive back to the pitcher, and it's caught. And the pitcher throws it back to first base in time for the double play. Oh my goodness. And so you have one heck of a play made by Cameron Calvillo at the plate for a double play. And then San Bernardino Valley says, oh, okay, hold my beer. I got your double play. Wow. Some great defense today as we head to the top end of the 9th inning. It is tied at 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this break. Oh my goodness, what a game.
Woo. 911, where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
And we are back here on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is Armando Galan, and you are listening live from the Ohlone College Fremont campus. This has been an unbelievable game.
Let's do a rundown from left to right. Out left, we got who?
So the Renegades have Cameron Calvillo still pitching, and here's the situation now. One run can potentially decide the game here as the Renegades want to try and throw up a 0, and Omar Rosas is now up to hit. This is the first time we're seeing him hit, and it is a fastball that misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Did Ross ever hit?
As this is fouled off to the right side. And it's 1-1 now as Calvillo. Kicks and deals with this 1-1, misses the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Now with the 2-1, Calvillo kicks and deals on the ground to the left side. Olympia run, or no, that is, yes, Olympia makes the play there for the first out. Oh my goodness. So that is your first recorded out of the inning, and it's Angel Parades who comes up now. Oh no, he is actually going to be taken out, and it's going to be Jason Del Villar who's going to come in for him now. That is going to pitch hit in this situation. And Del Villar, 200-pound, 6'1" first baseman. Could have fooled me. I don't. If that's what 6'1" looks like, then man, I mean, I must be 6 foot. Misses the zone, and now it's 1-0. As that 1-0 misses the zone as well. And it's 2-0. So now with the 2-0, here it comes. Inside, missed the zone again, and it's 3-0. And now with the 3-0, Calvillo kicks and deals. Fastball missed the zone. The go-ahead run will service as Del Villar at first base now. And we got a pinch hitter or a pinch runner coming in. It's going to be number 5, Ryan Callanan, and he was unbelievable on Thursday in Game 1 in right field. Was one of the main reasons why San Bernardino Valley was able to win that game against the Renegades in that 7-6 victory. Now Michael McQueen is up to hit, and the umpires are just trying to make sure that they all log this correctly. There's a stop and play again.
What did he say? He said ump had something. He said ump has something. Ump has said Bernardino money line. That's what my brother said.
And there seems to be some confusion now as Coach Curran comes out to home plate to talk to the home plate umpire as to what exactly is happening. I'm not sure what the conversation is about. Let me see if I can hear it. Yeah, I'm not sure what the conversation is at all. I think I have no idea. I have no idea what the conversation could be here and why Coach Curran could be so upset with the umpiring crew right now.
As of right now, yeah.
He's going to walk off the field now. The umpiring crew is going to talk to each other here. Just two umpires today. And now Curran is going to stay on the field. He's down the third baseline. Now he's going to walk all the way back, and play is going to return. I think there's a question on whether or not Callanan is allowed to come into this game. That's the only thing that I could come up with here. Really, asking for a friend. Let's just play this game. Michael McQueen now up. He's got the runner Callanan as servicing as the potential tying run or go-ahead run as the first pitch from Calvillo is in there for a strike, makes it 0-1.
Go, Cam.
Now with the 0-1, Cameron inside for a ball.
Oh, that's a strike. What was that? Gotta lock in, huh? I don't know what the issue is. Lock in. Those are on the line. We don't know what the issue is. Sounds like they don't have enough guys.
And the 1-1 now from Calvillo. Here it comes. Breaker into center field for a base hit. Callanan is only going to go to second, though, so it's only a hit or a single. 90 feet for both runners now. Two runners on, only one out. And here comes Angel Nicoli, the pitcher. Sorry, no, this is Melchor Flores, my bad. Looking at the wrong number.
Go, Cam.
And Flores, if he can find a gap, would put his team ahead. Fastball in there for a strike. And with the 0-1, Calvillo checking the runner at second, who is Callanan. Fastball fouled off to the left side. While you guys are here, I want to tell you about a road trip we're taking with the softball team this Tuesday. They got 2 games in Solano against Solano, a doubleheader, and both games will be streamed as long as they have power outlets that work out there in Solano. 12 p.m., 2 p.m., Valentine's Day special coming to you live on this very channel, softball action. Line drive, and Olympia has it, throws it back to second in time for the double play. And that will end the inning as the Renegades pull off one heck of a double play again. And we'll head to the home half of the 9th inning. This game is tied at 3, 1 to win for the Renegades.
I tell my son, I love you every single day. Now, my dad has never said that to me. Not because he doesn't love me, but because culturally it wasn't comfortable for him. Now that he's a grandfather, he says, I love you to my son every time he sees him. My advice to all the fathers out there, forget the cultural restrictions. They grow up way too fast for you to waste even a single precious moment.
All right, we are back here with Ohlone College baseball action live on the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. This is it right here, 1 to win for the Renegades in the bottom of the 9th inning. It is walk-off time, and due up is Olympia, Wood, and Arakaki. And Arakaki hit a home run in the 2nd inning as Olympia lines out to center field to start off this 9th inning. Not exactly what the Renegades had ordered here. So Wood will now come to the plate now. So Wood awaits his 0-0. It is lined to the left side and foul. Although if that was down the line, that would have been extra bases written all over it, especially with Wood's speed on the base pad. 0-1 is the count now. The 0-1, swing and a miss from Wood, makes it 0-2. And now with the 0-2, here it comes. Wood with a good take there, making the count now 1-2. Wood has not recorded a hit in this game, and if that was Olympia's last at bat, he will record 0 for 4 on the night, but he reached on an error in the 4th inning. The 1-2 hits Wood, and he will take first base. Take one for the team, my friend. Get home. That is the mission now. And here now is Jaden Arakaki.
I'm maybe 5.
And wait a minute here. What is going on? The home plate umpire is trying to say that it did not hit Nathan Wood inside, and they are trying to change the call, and Coach Curran is furious.
Why did he just say right away?
And that's going to be the official call. And Coach Curran is furious as Nathan Wood is going to have to come back into the box. It is going to be a 2-2 count now, as the hit by pitch will now be officially scored as ball 2 in this at bat.
Come on, Wood. 2-2, let's go.
How about Nate just channels all this frustration of this game into this next swing and absolutely nukes this ball? That'd be wonderful. And now the home plate umpire is issuing a warning to Nathan Wood. Just let the boys play. And now Coach Curran is going to come back out onto the field. And Nathan is starting to get visibly frustrated.
Let him play.
And the umpire is getting on Nathan for apparently crowding the plate. And Nathan is not crowding the plate. He's up in the box. He's got his feet on the line, and that's the way that everybody has done it. Juan Ramirez has done it like that. Flores has done it like that. Eric Hockey, he hit his home run from the left side box like that. And so I understand, crowding the plate. You cannot crowd the plate because then, it gives you an unfair advantage when it comes to, getting hit by a pitch because you have more of a range to get hit by a pitch, right? But nobody is crowding the plate, neither San Bernardino nor Ohlone College here. And this has just been another frustrating game when it comes to an umpiring standpoint here at Ohlone College. And it doesn't matter what colors you're wearing, it's been bad for both sides. Here's your 2-2. On the outside corner, ball 3.
Back on the mound. Where are you walking to? It's not a strike. You should know that.
And the 3-2 now. Here it comes home. Nathan fouls it off inside. And that was the old 3-1 spot, and that's really all you can do in the 3-1 spot, especially as a right-handed hitter, is just foul it off and try to get the next pitch. Because if they're just going to attack that 3-1 spot, just foul it off if it's a strike and wait for them to make a mistake in location. 3-2. 3-1 spot again. Mistake in location. Missed the zone. And Nathan Wood is now officially at first base. And that's why I didn't even end up erasing first base lit up, because Nathan should have had it originally. Now he is on first base. That is your goal. That is your winning run at first base with Jaden Arakaki now up to hit. And of course, I know that we have some San Bernardino fans listening. I apologize for being a little frustrated. I'm not only frustrated for my guys as Arakaki swings and misses. And, I'm an Ohlone College student, and some of the guys on this team are people whom I consider friends. I'm also frustrated for you because this has been a really questionable game called on your side as well. Umpiring just unfortunately has tainted this game a little bit. Nonetheless, it's been a great game by both teams. Both teams deserving of a win here, but only one of them is going to have to win here. As Nathan was almost picked off at first. Now with the 0-1, Arakaki awaits. Pickoff play again. He's back safely. So yeah, again, I want to apologize. I know San Bernardino, you might be hearing this. Some fans might be like, "Oh goodness, stop! I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Okay. I'm frustrated for both teams right now. Another pickoff play as Nathan Wood is getting his jersey all stained now. Having to dive back to first base. Is there going to be another pickoff play? No, there's not. Here comes. And it's lined up in the air to center field in the park. Center fielder under it for the second out of the inning. Here now is Mahi. And Mahi awaits a breaker in there for a strike. Beautiful movement there from Angel Nicoli on that breaker. That had to be one of the more beautiful pitches we've seen all afternoon so far. The 0-1. does not come to the plate as it was a pickoff play, and Nathan Wood getting some really good practice on head first sliding, or head first diving over there. 0-1. Swing and a miss from Mahi. Got his hands extended on that one, but couldn't quite get the bat to the ball. I can only help but wonder what would have happened there if he did get the bat to the ball with that extension. The wind has almost completely died down now, thank goodness. Do not come back, please. And Nathan Woods still doing his head first diving drills over there at first base because they continue to try and pick him off over there at first base, and it's just not working. Although keeping Nathan Wood honest at first base is San Bernardino Valley. The first out was Kyle Olympia. Here's your 0-2 on the outside corner for a ball. No problem, Jacqueline. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. We hope you've enjoyed your stay so far. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and we are going to head to extra innings. And this has been just an unbelievable game so far. And you know what? We got 6 more outs. Let's do it. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Top of the 10th inning. Coming to you live in 30 seconds.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? Your friend's not breathing. Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
All right, fans, welcome back. We have a pitching change to let you know about. It is the right-handed reliever from last year's team that was just really a fundamental piece in the playoffs, Minato Teteno, and he is now wearing the number 10. This is going to be the first time I'm seeing him this season. Let's tell you what he throws. He throws a fastball, slider, cutter, and changeup. And I got a good taste of his changeup, actually, one time. We were doing, I was actually hitting in the cages with the guys, and he was continuously throwing his changeup at me, and I actually got mad at him. I was like, can you not? I can't hit your fastball anyways, even if I tried, let alone a changeup. He started laughing. It was a fun little exchange that we had. Oh, we got Keely Chen in the chat. What's up, Keely? For those of you who don't know, she's our center fielder for the softball team. You guys will get acquainted with her this upcoming week. We have a 2-game set for softball this weekend on Saturday and a 2-game set on Tuesday. They're also going to Los Medanos on Thursday for a 2-game set, but look out on Tuesday for a potential stream for both games, as well as on Saturday for sure. 2 streams, the home games, the first 2 home games of the regular season for the Ohlone College softball team. And Keely, thank you for listening in. Andrew Griffin is now in. He will be the first batter that will greet Minato Teteno. And Minato has a first pitch slider in there for a strike. All I gotta say is more baseball, all smiles. 0-1. Slider in there again for a strike. And we got clear skies now at Ohlone College. No clouds really that could really affect the amount of daylight that we have now, as Griffin fouls this one off to the right side. And let's check out the analytics for the stream. Almost 300 people listening live. Thank you all so much for joining us. 0-2 count. Bernardino kicks and deals. That was the cutter this time around. Missed the zone, 1-2. Now the 1-2. Bernardino kicks and deals. Fastball in there. Strike three. Swinging strike three of Andrew Griffin for the first out. Now batting is going to be Ignacio Zamora. Ignacio awaits. Fastball in there for a strike. Now Bernardino awaiting his 0-1, or awaiting to throw his 0-1. In there was a slider, and it's lined to left field for a base hit. I'm like trying to unchoke up my words here. So the go-ahead run is going to be Ignacio Zamora. Coming in to hit behind him is number 16, Nathan Campos Jaramillo, who was the starting pitcher for San Bernardino. And, I mean, you got to feel bad for both the starting pitchers who threw really great games. Both are going to be non-decisions. Nate Rosser and Campos Jaramillo. The 0-0 from Tateno. Misses. It was a fastball that missed the zone, and it's 1-0. I can't wait for this game to be over, though, so that I can go have my first meal of the day. 1-0, missed the zone, and it's 2-0. That's about the only negative that I have for game days, is that it's very hard to get a meal, a good meal out here at Ohlone College, because there's not very many restaurants in the area. 2-0, Bernardino. Fastball bounces to the plate, and it's 3-0 now. And so now Bernardino has to try and find the strike zone here by any means necessary. Here it comes. Strike called, a late strike call, and wow. Wow. That is all I'm going to say. Wow. Again, that has only been called a strike about maybe 3 times tonight. 3-1. On the ground to the left side. This is weakly hit. And a diving play at first base. Still in time for the out is Kyle Olympia. So there are 2 outs now, as we are almost in danger of surrendering an infield single there. But the runner does move up to second. And here now is Juan Ramirez. And time is called by Nathan Wood, and he's going to come over to the plate to talk to Bernardino. Sorry about that. That was my roster sheet hitting the microphone, so sorry you headphone users. If your ears are bleeding, please do not sue me. Now here is Juan Ramirez awaiting his 0-0. In there for a strike. And now the 0-1. Minato kicks and deals. Misses the zone. Thank you, sir. My roster sheet just flew halfway across the stadium, and one of the San Bernardino fans picked him up for me. So thank you, sir, so much for that. It's a 1-1. Ohlone fan. Correction, Ohlone fan. I thought you were San Bernardino with that hat on. Foul tip by Ramirez there makes it 1-2. Hey, he's got a blue hat on. I thought that for sure it was San Bernardino with their, their blue and white that they are wearing. So it's a 1-2 now. This is the most crucial pitch of the game. Here it comes, and it bounces to the plate. So the count is now 2-2. Two with 2 outs, and here we go. Minato kicks and deals. Slider, and it is grounded to Calvillo at short, and it is in time for the out. The Renegades. Wow, this game is nuts. The Renegades are going to head to the bottom of the 10th inning. The score is tied at 3, 1 to win for the Renegades.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
All right, and we are back here at Ohlone College baseball action live from the Ohlone College Broadcasting YouTube channel. No change on the mound for the San Bernardino Valley College side. It is Angel Nicoli still, and batting for the first time in this game is going to be Josh Algren, and he will be the leadoff hitter. He's had a couple of really nice, solid contact moments here in this weekend, and has nothing to show for it so far. This would be one heck of a time to try and get a base hit or better. Josh swings and misses on a pitch on the outside corner for a strike now. 0-1, and I see Ethan Liao is in the on deck circle. He will be coming in for Nystrom, and the DH position was actually lost. It would have been Minato who had to come in as Josh misses on the outside corner. So I'm going to get ready to put Liao. Here's your 1-1. It is lined to the right side, and it is going to be through the infield. A diving play by the second baseman. It was a great effort by him, but the winning run is now at first, and it is one of the most dangerous base runners that Ohlone College has to offer in Josh Algren. And here now is Ethan Liao. This game should really end here, though, because my scorebook only goes to 10 innings, so I can't keep the stats going after this. So let's close the book in 10 innings, huh? Ethan Liao swings and misses there at a breaker. On deck is going to be Cameron Calvillo, and I would not be surprised if Josh ends up getting a steal here. As I say that, he is getting he's getting his head first diving practice. Almost picked off on that play. Really have to fool Josh in order to pick him off. He's got some beautiful speed. There it goes again. Pick off play. No there. Nothing there. I see Josh's dad is in attendance, as he always is. He's wearing a beanie and sunglasses. Now the 1-1 is missed, and Josh is able to steal second. It was a 0-1 actually called for a strike, so it's 0-2 now. But this is it right here. Runner in scoring position being the most dangerous base runner and the fastest base runner that Ohlone College has to offer. And Josh now just 180 feet from scoring. For him, it might as well be 90. Any outfield contact will score a run, and now another dugout warning to San Bernardino. And I mean, it's just, again, just not really fond of the umpiring tonight. As Liao hits it to left center field, it is going to be caught by the left fielder. Oh, that sounded nice off the bat, but just not enough there. Here now is Cameron Calvillo. And Cameron Calvillo has not recorded a base hit in this game. He reached on a fielder's choice, but that was it. This would be the ultimate time, as that 0-0 delivery apparently missed the zone somehow. And it's 1-0 now. Cameron now on the count, 1-0. And a pickoff play back to second. Not in time. We got some fun heckling coming in from the crowd over there and down the third baseline. 1-0, here it comes. Bounces to the plate, and it's 2-0. Calvillo. Gotta stay beside himself here. Don't do anything that you wouldn't do. Just do your job. Do what you know you can do. Put the bat to the ball. Drive it somewhere where nobody is. 2-0. Outside for a ball. And it's 3-0. And Cameron is now going to have the ultimate opportunity here to get something to hit. It is the ultimate hitter's count of 3-0. And they're going to give him the intentional pass. So an intentional walk for Calvillo. And here now is Shea Upton. And he had himself a base hit in his last opportunity. So he is 1 for 1 today. He is in place of Stevie Hahn, who has a closed book of 0 for 3 on the night.
Hey, straight up, baby.
Upton swings. It's a line drive into left field for a base hit. Josh is rounding third. The throw to home. Cut off. One into the middle. Oh my goodness, it is in time. The Renegades are going to win this game. And the middle infielders at home plate tumbled over each other. And the game is over. And if that doesn't happen, if that collision at home plate or at the mound doesn't happen, you have to wonder if that throw would have been in time or not. But the Renegades are going to, wow. I lost my words. I've lost my words. The Renegades are going to win this game, and this is one of the most unbelievable wins on the season already. The Renegades are back up to 500. Wow. I didn't even know how to call that. So you can officially score Josh as the winning run. Shay is 2 for 2, and his second of 2 is a walk-off. And the Renegades are going to win this game, improve to 500. And what a game. This was wonderful. They are 4-4. San Bernardino Valley is going to drop to 3-6 on the season. And that'll do it, folks. Thank you so much for joining us, San Bernardino fans. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And our Ohlone family, here's the next coming games that you need to be worried about. We got game on Tuesday, 2 games on Tuesday that I will be traveling with the softball team towards. It is going to be in Solano, 12 p.m. first pitch for the first game, and then 2 p.m. First pitch for the second game. Friday, there's going to be a basketball game streamed here on this channel. It's the final basketball game of the season, and if the Renegades do not win that game, they could potentially surrender home court advantage for the first round of the playoffs. So that is a huge, huge game. So if you can, come to the gym and support the Ohlone College Renegades. They need a win on Friday. They need a win this week on Wednesday as well against City. These are the 2 most important games of the season. And then on Saturday, a doubleheader at home with softball, and that will also be streamed. And it's against Sequoias. So thank you all so much for joining us, and have a great week.